Brought to you by Rajnigandha.
Okay, viewers. So joining me is Mr. Sylvain Dolla, and I really wanted to start, with a very, I think it's an important question. That how did you start in the watch world? What makes you, to be in this world?
You mean me
Yeah,
personally?
yeah.
Okay. Well, I started 21 years ago in the Swatch Group, and I was very lucky because Swatch was looking for somebody coming from the consumer electronic world because we launched actually the first real connected watch, which was with Swatch Paparazzi and the Tissot High Tea, which was a partnership with Microsoft, and it was the first ever watch to provide content on the wrist. And so they needed someone coming from the consumer electronic world. That's how I came into the watch. And once I entered, for nothing, I would have left this amazing industry and the Swatch Group, which is really a fantastic company in terms of industrial part, but also in terms, of course, of brands.
Of course, and sports, has a strong connection with Tissot. I mean, be it cycling, be it MotoGP, or be it NBA. That's what we
Yes.
are doing today in Paris. So, I mean, it is becoming huge in international market. So can you just tell us about the story behind this collaboration and what Tissot is doing, being a timekeeper,
Yeah.
what exactly Tissot is doing?
That's what I think is very interesting, is that Tissot is not just a marketing partner of the NBA. It's more than that. We are also providing them technology solution to measure time in a super precise way. And actually what we are unveiling today is the first new model of the shot clock. And the shot clock will be installed in all the stadiums. And this shot clock is very modern, has some additional functionality. And this was developed in Switzerland, of course, in collaboration with the brief of the NBA. But we were able to provide them a full turnkey solution to measure time within all the games. So we are embedded, Tissot is embedded into the NBA matches.
So shot clock is something new. If you can explain what exactly is shot clock?
The shot clock measures time. You know, time in basket is super important. The players, they have 4 times 12 minutes, but very important, they have 24 seconds to go and score from a place to another. And above the basket, you have the shot clock with the branding Tissot. And that's the players are constantly looking at it because they know they have to score within 24 seconds. And these 24 seconds are super important. And also, what I love is that the most important emotional moment is also the buzzer beater. And the buzzer beater is when you score at the last second, and it changed the match, the winner of the match. And this is called the Tissot buzzer beater. So time is very important in the NBA matches, and we're very proud that we are providing the NBA, the most prestigious basketball organization, the turnkey solution for measuring time.
So a lot of other brands, are also in the race to, be in the sporting world. Does it bother you? Or do you think, no, it is your,
No, no. What is very important is that we are not just a marketing partner. We don't put our logo, pay money, and go and enjoy the visibility. It's more than that. We are of course very proud to be associated in terms of brand, but we are also a technology provider to the NBA to measure time, and that makes the whole difference because it's a true partnership. When we meet with the NBA people for announcing the new partnership and defining the new partnership, it was not only the business side of the NBA, it was also the CTO and his team to define their needs in terms of technology to measure time.
Okay, so America and China, are the two biggest market, and also they are, huge followers of basketball.
Mhm.
So, I mean, the NBA is, you feel, is a perfect partnership
Yes.
with Tissot.
Yes, perfect. Because first the NBA, you have a lot of matches, and the season lasts very long. So we are present all around the year on the social network of the NBA, on air, etc. And also it's global. Look, in Paris, everybody is going crazy because NBA is coming, and actually we are the official presenter of the Paris game and the European games for the next 10 years. So the people, have you seen in Paris, they're all super excited. There is branding everywhere. Everybody wants to go to the game tonight and Saturday. So it's global. It's American lifestyle, but it's a global sport, and
Of course,
that's
and
why.
I was actually about to ask you. Now it is becoming it already. It is in Europe, and the biggest sporting action will commence from today. So, do you think that this is the biggest moment for NBA and for Tissot, that the games are coming in Paris?
Well, we love it because NBA is of course the championship in the US, and they only play a game in Mexico and 2 games in Europe. So it's very important moment because they go abroad, and Europe, like other markets, is very important for Tissot also in terms of business. So we are very happy that it happened in Paris. Next year it will be probably somewhere else. I'm not sure yet where it will be, but there are exciting region in the pipe, and we just can't wait because we are the official presenter of the European Games for the next years to come.
Okay, so you are one of the first CEOs, to see the value of a brand history and its relevance today. So can you tell me about more? How exactly you are, thinking on those lines.
You mean the
Revelation.
the relevance of sports
Yeah.
associated to our brand? Is it the question?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Well, sports, it's all about emotions. When we watch sports, we have goosebumps. We sometimes cry. We sometimes jump. It's very emotional. And the watch is the most emotional item that people can wear. You usually get a watch for emotional moment, wedding, engagement, or graduation, or moment in life where you make a milestone. And that's why we are very happy to be associated as a watch brand to also a very emotional industry, which is sports. And yeah, it makes total sense to us.
Tissot's, archive is deep and illustrious. Will we see more reissues
Reissue of which one?
of the watches?
You mean the previous?
Yes.
Yeah, I love it because Tissot has an extremely rich history. We have been there since 1853, and I have the chance just one floor above my office. We have 7,000 beauties since 1853, and of course we need to look to the future. We need to look to creative new design, but once a year we love to go and reinterpret one of the beloved watch which was developed by our predecessors. So it's a big asset, and we are not in the world of commodity coming out of nowhere. We have a super rich history, and that makes a big difference because when you have such a long and rich history, it forces you to think forward on the long term, not short term. And being a CEO of a brand that has 170 years, more than 170 years of history is something, it's a big privilege.
So what's your thought on India, as a market?
India,
Yes.
I will answer to your question with one figure. When I started, and today, so in 5 years, we multiply by 3 the sales in India. Indian love Switzerland, Indian love Tissot, and the brand is skyrocketing in India. So for us, it's a very important market. We have big project. We are investing in India because we believe in this market. And actually, I'm also very grateful to the management of the group, the Swatch Group, which owns Tissot, because we were the first luxury brand to go in India and invest in India already more than 20 years ago. So we saw 20 years ago, our management saw the potential of this gigantic market, and we are very excited because it's also a very emotional market. You have unbelievable industries like Bollywood, for example, or software. So it's really very dynamic, and we are very, very happy that now India is one of the top 6 markets for us in the world, and I would probably guess that within 2 years it will be top 3 markets.
Wow. So my last question, what are your future plans? Is there anything which is in your mind and that will come as a surprise as far as the new technology of watches are concerned?
So for us, it's very clear. Technology, innovation is extremely important. And one of our tagline is Tissot, innovator by tradition. And that's why we consistently invest. We have invested into connected watches that we recently launched in India. So basically, providing connectivity to the watch, but not like every consumer electronic device, because when we do something, we think long term. So the people that buy our connected watches, they deliver messages, they deliver sport performance, so they have software embedded and Bluetooth connectivity, but it's a fine watch before anything else. So in 10 years, the people can still enjoy, even if the Bluetooth would disappear, a beautiful fine watch on their wrist with a Tissot T-Touch Connect. So we're investing in this field, but also we're investing in solar. because
Okay.
we are really convinced about the importance of the solar energy for our T-Touch connected lines, but also for freehands or chronographs quartz. And we have made major investment in this field. We have built a factory at 10
स्पोर्ट्स की खबरें ढूंढ रहे हो तो इधर उधर क्या देख रहे हो? चलो फटाफट से स्पोर्ट्स तक को सब्सक्राइब करो और हाँ, जो घंटी नजर आ रही है फटाफट से बिना देरी किए इस पर क्लिक करो।